Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Kickoff fast approaching for another edition of the MFL on EA Sports. Today, a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading them out, the number 3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
And here's a guy, Mike, that certainly had some ups and downs in his career, and it really hasn't gone always according to plan. Former starter, former future face of an organization. Sometimes in the NFL, though, it has a funny way of not always playing out, but we've seen so often they get another opportunity. They get that next chance in a new home, and a lot of these guys are in very good position to not only take advantage of it, but to turn games like today into their future in this league. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Eddie Goldman in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Lance. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's what...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes!
Best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And it's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Texas A&M. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
To throw, here's Lance. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Benjamin St. Juste there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
That's taken in by Burks. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Commander's first down.
And the Commander's first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now a carry for Hunt, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
toss. They'll run. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Lance, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Here's Lane. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. The man in motion is Burks. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. A quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
So as he's saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. As caught, that's Lane. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Commanders.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Lane, touchdown Washington.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are out to a 10-0 lead.
Commanders 10, Chargers nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. So they come up with 1st and 10. Begin with a zone read. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Lance. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. He's going to tuck it and go. And nice work there. Going to a slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's Lance. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Chargers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Lance looking to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is Juan Martin, the safety, coming in on the blitz to record the sack.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chargers. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Commanders 10, Chargers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it. That's Burks. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And the Washington first down. Now the
Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he gets this up close to the 40. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 7. Motion man is Johnston. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
To throw, here's Lance. Right side, hauled in by McConkey.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll step up and run this. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot at where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 11. Slot man in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 49. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. The man in motion is Burks. They'll go with him again. Whoa! Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. Going for it all. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainriston.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
The Commanders about to send this one away. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Defense held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. Moving the tight end right. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll manage to pick up about 4. Javon Kinlaw there for the stop.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 38
A
yards.
big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the
Both
34-yard
pre-snap
line.
and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the connection, and the Chargers have the first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's to the rookie, Keandre Lambert-Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Now Lance. And he will score! Game on! Trey Lance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Going after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers have cut the deficit to 5.
Commanders 19, Chargers 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. They'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A screen set up for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Tuli Tuipulotu in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Deshaun Hand getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to third and very long.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now, faking the give, and it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Here's Lance. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now second and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down.
These are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's first down. Motion man is Johnston. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
And of all the sacks they have had in this game, Mike, that's the biggest one yet. That is a big-time play. You know what they say? Sacks end games, and that might have been it right there.
Now, on second and long. Lance. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And third down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
So here are the Chargers down on the scoreboard. Just over 20 seconds to play. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life as they come up on first down. Lance looking to throw. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
38-yard line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Motion man is Johnston. To throw is Lance. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To throw, here's Lance. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up for first and 10. Back to the air one more time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Here we go. One final play. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a 1-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.